I ordered some under cabinet lighting for my kitchen cabinets. Initially, I was going to go with the Philips Hue light strip, but decided against that because I do own this property. And eventually I will rent it, and it was getting pretty expensive with different configurations. So before nearly giving up, I came across this EShine product. It is hand activated. It is also dimming, and there are many different configurations that you can use to customize for your particular install. They come in white and black. I got the white. They also come in 4 different sizes. The 40-inch, which is what I have here, a 20-inch, which came in this box, a 12-inch, and then also a 7-inch, which is this size here. So I was going to get the set of 3 20-inch, but then decided to customize it a little bit. Just go with the 40-inch, 20-inch, and 7-inch because the cabinet space I'm working with is 69 inches long. And then there is a 7-inch cabinet over by itself next to the microwave. And I saved a little bit of money doing that, just ordering different components. In total, cost me just under $100. There was some type of a promotion going on, so I got a few dollars off for that. I did order an extra connector to run under the microwave and connect the 20-inch to the 7-inch because what it comes with was only 3 feet and I was just a little bit over that. So this is a 6.5 feet long connector. And these also come in different colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these opened. First, I will start with the 20-inch, which I did open already just for some camera shots. Now, when you do place your order, if you're gonna customize it, make sure you pay attention to which light strips have the hand activation on it. The 7-inch one here did come with the dimmer, but I didn't order it with the dimmer. So the 20-inch is just a straight light bar. And then the 40-inch is where I wanted the hand activation because I figure that is where you would be most in the kitchen to turn it on, which is by the sink, above the sink. There are 2 ways of mounting these to the underside of your cabinets. So one is with some screws, and the other is with some 3M strips, which is what I'm going to use just because there were a couple of Amazon reviews that did say that their light bar went out pretty early on. So just in case that happens, I can easily take it down, maybe order a new one if I need to, or get a different product. I did order some extra cable connectors just because I wasn't sure. In some of the pictures, some of these didn't come with one. So let's open up the 7-inch EShine here. This says 6-pack. This shouldn't be a 6-pack. One other thing I haven't mentioned yet is it comes in 2 different color temperatures, a warm white and then also a cool white. I went with the cool white just because I wanted the brighter look of it and I didn't really want a yellowy look. I hope this is not a 6-pack because I do not need all of that. Oh my, they totally got this wrong. Let me make sure I didn't place my order wrong, which I checked it and checked it and checked it and triple checked it because I almost ordered one of the light strips as a warm white. So I was verifying all of this as I went. Yeah, you purchased this, a 7-inch LED light strip, just one. All right, well, great. I've got a bunch of these I don't need. And then if I did want this to be the dimmer side, I could use that, but I decided to do it above the sink. Because this is hand activated, there is a distance from where you wave your hand that your hand needs to be in order to turn it on and dim it. And that's just so that it doesn't inadvertently turn on and off whenever you are on your countertop or wherever you install it. Okay, I'm gonna open up this looks like it's just one, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know. "49 inches, so I will have a total of 60 inches going under my cabinet. That is 69 inches long. I think that will work out fine. And another power adapter. I'm glad I did order some separate cord clips because this did not come with enough at all. Okay, let me review. There are also two ways of connecting the strips together. You can either use a connector cable, like if you have a window or a microwave or something that you need to pass, or these connector clips. I'm not sure how much of a break there will be in between the light, which is why I went with a 40-inch for above the sink. I just wanted it to be a clean run with the light. Because it has the dimmer capability and it remembers your brightness, that's why I went with the cool white instead of the warm white, even though sometimes that cool white stuff can look like a laboratory. Important tip, before installing your light system, make sure there are no objects within 4 inches from the sensor. My sink faucet might be a problem. In all directions, you're supposed to make sure you have a clearance of at least 4 inches. Okay, I'm going to test the 40-inch and the 20-inch out together right now. Plug it in, see what it looks like. So nice. Very cool. Let's see how high up. So that was about 6 inches. It's about 4 inches. So you need to be about 3 to 4, maximum probably 4 inches away to turn it on. Let me test the dimming. Okay, so it's dim. You turn it off. Huh. Okay, that's off, obviously, and it's still dim. Ooh, exciting! Okay, let's install this and see if my faucet is in the way of the dimmer. So I plugged in the bars with 2 dimmer bars to test to make sure that they work together. And what you have to do is make sure the bar that you do not want to have the controls active, you do not plug into the Connect Power port. So I'll show you on the 7-inch. The Connect Power is over here that controls the dimmer, and then the opposite end is just power. So I'll plug it into both sides and show what that does. First, I will plug it into this side that has the dimming power. And plug in my 40-inch light bar. You'll see that the 2 light bars turn on, but the 7-inch won't, and I'll do that again. So you have to plug it in the opposite end. And then it will control all of them together. I ran into a slight clearance issue with the sensor being over my faucet. I did have about 5 inches, but because my faucet is one of those that has a sprayer that detaches, every time I use the faucet, I didn't want the light to turn on and off. When the light is attached to the cabinet, this is the front of the light and this is the back. And because there's only one end with the power and dimming control, I ended up ordering a 20-inch light bar with the sensor. I finished stringing up the extra cord. I used the 3M Command decorating clips instead of what came with it, and I like those a bit better. You just have to make sure that you angle them the right way. Like this one, for example, if I would have put the opening the other way, the cord might have been more likely to come out, but maybe it really wouldn't matter. So this is what it looks like. I mean, it won't look that snazzy if you're short, but yeah. And then under here, I have it all set up, ready to go once I get the 20-inch dimmable light bar in. And then this is the mark, how far back, and then how far in it goes. And so that will line up perfectly when I get it. This shows the orientation of a light bar when you attach it to the underside of a cabinet. Because there's only one end that has the power and dimming control, you might be limited in your configuration for that reason. The sensor is on the back of the light bar, which will be closest to your backsplash. I found it easiest to angle the light bar up against the underside of the cabinet and then press it on. And I installed mine 4 inches from the face of the cabinet. I went with the 3 20-inch light bars, one of which has the dimmer. And it is plugged in to this plug. And I was able to just kind of shove it up out of the way, which works out pretty well, so it's not too hideous looking. But yeah. Just kind of have to have an idea of where the dimmer control is. And what's nice about it is it won't activate unless you're pretty close to it. So you need to be about 3 or 4 inches away from it. I like it. Works well. The light. If you're interested in these light bars, I will have links in the description below, as well as on my Amazon influencer page.